Beautiful day, everyone, and welcome to March 12th. Today, we're talking about persevering through trials with Yahuah's strength. And our thought for today is Yahuah's grace is sufficient for me, and his power strengthens me to press forward. This comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 19. And it says, "And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I will rather boast about my weaknesses so that the power of the Messiah may dwell in me." All right, so what does this mean? Oh, it's powerful. This verse is where the Apostle Paul is sharing a deeply personal experience. He is recounting how our Heavenly Father removed a thorn of flesh. So basically, it just means he was going through something really, really difficult and challenging. And our Heavenly Father responded with the words, "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness." So it means Yah's grace is enough. His love, his support, his presence is all we need to endure our struggles. And even in hardships, our Heavenly Father's grace empowers us, making us strong even when we feel weak. There's power in weakness. Paul acknowledges that when he feels weak, our Heavenly Father is most visible to him. Human weakness can make room for divine strength. Listen to this again. Human weakness can make room for divine strength, showing that Yah's power isn't dependent on human strength or capability, but on his own sovereign will. It really has nothing to do with how powerful you think you are. Let me keep going and then we'll get to that. So another theme in this is boasting in weakness. Now, who wants to go around boasting in their weakness? But instead of being embarrassed or discouraged by struggles or difficult things that are happening in your life, we should choose to embrace them. And the reason being is when we acknowledge our weaknesses, then we demonstrate humility and trust in our Heavenly Father's strength, because it's through our weaknesses that our Heavenly Father's power is displayed the most clearly. We take a step back and he takes a step forward in our life. And then we have the power of the Messiah. Like Paul, we have to believe that we humbly accept our weaknesses. Yah's power through the Messiah will fill and strengthen us. This is what enables us to endure and even thrive despite our challenges. So the more we recognize our weaknesses, the more Yah's power can work through us. So this verse invites us to find strength in our Heavenly Father rather than in our own abilities. And it suggests that when we face our weaknesses, challenges, or even our limitations, Yah's strength shines the brightest in us. It's a reminder that humility and reliance on our Heavenly Father are keys to experiencing the transformative power that exists within him. So remember, even in our weakest moments, Yah's grace and power are sufficient to carry us through. We don't have to be perfect in ourselves, or we don't have to be strong all the time, because Yah's work has to be accomplished in us, and he shows up when we acknowledge we need him. So have a wonderful day.